Hey everyone, this is Coach Danny. We're here at Experience and I'm assisted by my son Alex, the 8-year-old Jiu-Jitsu kid. We want to do a 2-part video series to show everyone at home how you can teach your kid to do one of the most basic warm-ups we use in Jiu-Jitsu, which is called the technique Breakfall and stand up in base, okay? So the first part of the series is only going to be to teach yourself how to do the breakfall properly, right? So this is a warm-up that we use during the Jiu-Jitsu classes, both in the adults and the kids. But I wanted to show you how we properly do it so that way there you can have fun with your kids at home, move the coffee table out of the way and practice the movement in your own living room and teaching your kid to use the movement not only for Jiu-Jitsu but also for any self-defense scenario, right? So I'll have Alex demonstrate the technique for us. The first thing we want to do is have your child sit down in a comfortable position. So that way they don't start from a full standing position upright where it's a little bit more scary for them to let themselves fall backwards, right? We want to properly teach them how to let their hands flow into the motion. So the first part is having them cross their hands as such. And then Alex is going to rock backwards, and when he lands, he's going to let his arms slap the floor, or in this case, the mat area, right? Go ahead, Alex. Excellent, right? So one point to remember, it's very important to, when you let yourself fall backwards, okay, to tuck your chin so that way that we don't bump our head on the floor, okay? Second piece is always making sure that our palms are facing downwards. So not the knuckle area, but the palms are downwards. That way there we get the meatier part of our hands slapping to protect ourselves. And then last but not least is also, a lot of people tend to hit the elbows first and then slap their hands, which will injure your own arms. So we got to make sure that everything, just like spaghetti arms, are just slapping on the mat. So go ahead, one more rep, Alex. Exactly. So both hands synchronized together and just leave them loose, let them slap on the mat. So that gravitation will actually help the fall and prevent you from hurting your back or bumping your head, right? So now, once we have the child knowing how to protect themselves by slapping the arms, the full extension of the arms to the hips, we'll have them squat up as a second part and bend their knees. So now they're starting a little bit more height, okay? And from a squatting position, we'll have them roll to the mat and then slapping to a breakfall. Exactly. One more time, Alex. So bending at the knees and doing their breakfall, right? And then last part, the 3-part, right? The third part is basically from a full standing, full upright position where Alex is going to squat from this position and do his breakfall. Excellent. One more time. Excellent. Notice the chin is already tucked in as we're rolling backward. That way that we're protecting our head so we don't bump our head on the floor when we do the exercise, right? So this is the first part that I wanted to teach you guys. Have fun. Practice this at home with your child. This is an excellent movement for self-defense purposes. And I'll give you a quick example right now that why we do this movement is not only for warming up, but if Alex is standing and I'm another bully at school and I come in front of him and I shove him, I give him a good hard push, instead of letting himself bump on the floor, on the asphalt or in the schoolyard or placing his hands and hurting his own shoulders, he's going to use this movement to protect himself, right? As such. And there we go. So that's it for today, guys. If you like the technique of the week, make sure you give us a like and a thumbs up. Make sure to comment on the video. Please subscribe to our channel. We're going to be doing some weekly videos free for you guys to watch. Really, you guys can do these movements at home. The purpose of these series is going to be do it yourself, learn Jiu-Jitsu, practice at home with your own child. If you have more than one children, line them up, show them these techniques. So this is going to be the first part. In next video, we'll make sure to teach you the second part where we're going to be able to stand up in base in the proper motion and do the full motion with part 1, part 2 together, right? So we'll see you in the next video. Take care.